Honeybees. You might have heard they've been struggling. Terms like honeybee decline and colony collapse disorder have made global headlines. Honeybees are not just important for the sweet stuff they produce. They are extremely important in providing pollination. They move pollen around to fertilize plants, which is critical to crop production and our food supply. Foods that rely on honeybees for pollination include apples, blueberries, cherries, carrots, clover, melons, almonds, broccoli. The list goes on. Honeybee pollination is worth nearly $20 billion to the U.S. economy. So, why are honeybees struggling? The biggest threats honeybees face are poor nutrition, pesticide exposure, and a devastating parasite called the varroa mite. To promote bee health and enhance pollination, Oregon State University's Honeybee Lab focuses research on 3 key areas: honeybee health, honeybee nutrition, and honeybee pollination. The majority of this research is done in collaboration with stakeholders that include beekeepers and farmers. Let's take a closer look at these categories. Honeybee health. Varroa mites are parasites that plague honeybees. They feed on honeybee fat bodies and blood and act as a vector to transmit viruses through the colony. The Honeybee Lab does research to better understand varroa mites and test out different mite treatment products. The lab provides timely information to beekeepers regarding mite population levels in their hives by sampling their hives at regular intervals. They offer important diagnostic services to beekeepers, such as virus, nosema, and bacterial disease tests. Another major threat to honeybee health is pesticide stress. Pesticides can kill honeybees, but can also have sublethal effects where the impacts may not be immediate, but result in slow and long-term negative impacts on bee physiology, cognition, and development. The OSU Bee Lab studies the impact of pesticides on honeybees with the goal of reducing pesticide exposure and helping farmers choose pesticides that are the least toxic to bees. Some examples of research related to pesticides include evaluating the toxicity and physiological effects of commonly used pesticides on honeybees, and understanding the differences in chronic oral toxicity of pesticides to honeybee workers of different age groups. Honeybee nutrition. Honeybees are facing significant nutritional challenges due to lack of adequate forage as a result of destruction of habitat, monocropping, and intensive agriculture. The OSU Honeybee Lab is among the very few leading labs in the United States conducting both basic and applied research to understand and improve honeybee nutrition. Some examples of nutrition research include understanding the sterile needs of honeybees, evaluating supplemental forage for bees, investigating nutritional composition of pollens available to bees, and examining pollen diversity available to bees during crop pollination. Honeybee pollination. Honeybees are the workhorses of pollination. They are vital to our food security. The OSU Honeybee Lab is helping farmers increase crop yields by increasing the pollination efficiency of bees. But beekeepers and farmers aren't the only people interested in bees. The Honeybee Lab recently teamed up with researchers in OSU's robotics program in a study that was funded by DARPA. They want to learn more about how honeybee colonies mitigate disease transmission. This information will be useful in drone technology and in understanding how drones can function together in larger numbers. OSU keeps over 4 million honeybees, with around 40,000 bees per colony and 100 colonies across 4 locations. In human terms, that's like studying a city the size of Los Angeles. This research is critical to keep bees healthy and productive, which keeps crops growing and maintains our food supply. And yeah, the honey isn't bad either. None of this is possible without your support. Honeybees work incredibly hard to keep our food growing, so we have to work hard to keep them healthy. Thank you for your support and for helping us save the bees.
Thank you.
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 Thank you for your support.